Let's just wait for a couple of people to get in here and then we will start. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Trying to get this glare out of my glasses. Trying to figure out the placement of this. It goes up. You see that stuff better. Get this a little bit. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday. We are having an Amber and Brass show. Hello, hello. I'm Kathy with Bella's Enchanted Treasures. If you're new to me, please go ahead and bookmark me for my future shows. I have 2 to 3 a week. I do one theme show a week as well. I do one jewelry show a week. Let's go ahead and pin something on here. Let's give a giveaway started on here. We are running a giveaway, so go ahead and get started up there, and we will start pulling items, Amber items. A couple housekeeping notes as well. There is in the shop notes the discount code that you can use at checkout, and I do have things listed in my buy it now as well. Feel free to make any. Um, feel free to make any offers on those. Okay, so this is a 1960s Imperial glass compote jar. It's got that Atterbury scroll on it, is what the design is on that. And we will start this. That is currently running. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday. Happy Juneteenth. It's the weekend. The soccer, US soccer, is playing right now. I didn't even know the game was going until I'm kind of behind on the times. All right, let's look at this. This here is, they are vintage Indiana glass, and I do have 2 of these. Um, but these are the 8-inch plates. I sold a set of the 10-inch plates, but I do have these. And then I also have that matches this to let you know. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I do have that. I want to show you. This here is the matching um candlesticks. I got a plate, a serving plate. That's all that same pattern if you're interested in adding to your stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and start this. This here is a pitcher, an amber pitcher, nice size. It has a clear handle on here. It does has a pontil, so it's a hand blown pitcher. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Oh, this is a pretty one. This here's what they call a sculpture. Um, because it's a base. It's an amber base. It does have cutouts. Sculpture base. And this is about 5 inches tall. All right, thank you for looking at that. Put some things over here. So anybody have any plans on the weekend? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Um, yeah, we're still running on the giveaway. So join up here, the giveaway. We have that running. Let me do this one. This here is a brass angel. Where did I do that? Here she is. Here's a brass angel candlestick holder. And you can also use the bottom as a snuffer. That's the label that's on there. about 5 inches tall by 6 inches tall. Thanks for looking at her. Shout out if you want me to run anything in particular. Well, I'm just going down the list here. Um, this here is an angel fairy figurine. Her here. She's on a pedestal. She is lightweight, but it's with the harp. No visible flaws with her. She does have the wings. She's amber color, so she qualifies. All right, thank you for looking at her. So everybody made it through the week okay? That's a good start. All right, this here is a brass incense burner. You've got your little ornate. Here it does have etching. It has cutouts for it. And there's that. That's small. Oh, and Kay Kirby won that giveaway. You'll have ephemera or cards coming your way in the mail. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, this here. Let me run a few things before I do that one because I have. Oh, let me start this. This here is a. I'll run that for 10. Here's a little musical note. Sparkly. You can hang it. You can hang it on the wall. All right, thank you for looking at that. We have, let's see. Can I get to that one? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. This here's it's a beautiful hand blown picture. It's a smaller picture than the other one I had. And then it has its own plate with it. So here is the bottom plate. And then you have this that goes on top. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. So you have your amber pitcher, the clear handle with its own serving plate as well. Or not serving plate, but it's a plate for you to put the pitcher on. Can't get the words out of my mouth today. So what do y'all have plans for this weekend? Oh, let me show you this. This here is a Louis Vuitton. Um, it's a, I'll just run it. Um, this here is a 16 by 16. Is what their dust bag cover, what they used to call them to protect the purses. And it is Louis Vuitton. There it is. For anybody needing another dust cover for their purses for storage. No call outs on this. And it does have the drawstring, which it draws it there. All right, thank you for looking at that. That there. Let's see, we have trying to get some things out of the way so I can get to some of these larger items. Here, let's do these. I do have two of these. They're the octagon shape wall mirrors. So I do have two of these. You see in my garage. We're in my garage right now. And they have the plastic frame things on there. They're octagon shape. I can't even say it. So I do have two of those. A few more second on those. Oh, for the amber sunflower stuff. Isn't that great? I love the amber sunflower. Let me pull that up for you. Okay, Kirby. Um, let me do, I love these. This is the candlestick holders, the amber can, and this is the tiara with the sunflower pattern at the pattern at the bottom, and this is for the pair that we're running. All right, thank you for looking at that. You want me to run them again? Let me know. Um, let me see where let me do this. This here, I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these. These are the Federal yellow glass. It's a ruffled edge, square, diamond pattern. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I have 3 of those if anybody's interested in those. Let me put this off to the side. I have all this glass up here. I don't want to get damaged. This here is a bowl from France, actually. This is it says it has France here at the bottom, and the make was a Duralex is what this is. So let's run it. Oh, here this is. All right. We'll start that one. And that is running. So this is from France. Amber color bowl, glass bowl from it's Duralex. And it is stamped or embossed at the bottom from France. All right. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Run this. This is a beautiful carnival color bowl. It is, let's see where that is at. Everything starts looking the same. But I love me some amber glass. These are all, the majority of them are from my collection that I've had, but I don't do the dinner parties that I used to. Um, okay, so here is the Carnival amber glass bowl. It says at the bottom, Yellow Scassa Murano. You can see it here. That is currently running. Beautiful bowl. That could be a beautiful centerpiece or in your kitchen with your fruit in it. All right, here are some. Let me run these again to see if Kirby is still in here. Um, these here are the sunflower tiara plates. That's about it. And I do have 2 of those. Okay. All right, let me run this since I can't find that right now. Okay, this here is a serving platter in that same pattern. Here is this. It's the Tiara Sunflower Amber Serving Platter. That's currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. If she comes back in, we'll run the other ones. Okay, let's see. Let me run this. This here is it's a resin with dry flowered arrangements. You have your pressed flowers in there. That's currently running, and it has the feet at the bottom so it won't scratch any wooden tables. But I love how that looks. Oh, thank you for bidding on that. Maloney. It's beautiful. Thank you for your first purchase. That is headed your way. It's beautiful. I love that. I almost wanted to keep it, but we are resellers, so we're supposed to be selling, is what I'm told. That's what I'm told. I'm like, but you buy because you like and you collect, right? Um, let's do this. This here is a pedestal bowl, mainly decorative. You could use it to put things in if you like. Here's it's got the swirl pattern on that. Do I have any hazel atlas amber? I think I have the hazel atlas. I've got the tiara. All right, thank you for looking at that. I gotta see what the difference is with the I'll have to look that up. The hazel atlas to see what the difference is with that. See, this is the other one. I don't know if you want me to run this again. It doesn't know you're shopping. Been there, done that. Here are the sunflowers. These here are also, which one is this? I have one carnival and one not. So we'll run both of these. I know it's horrible because I work from home and this is not the carnival. So we'll start this one. Um, and there's times that I just have whatnot on in the background and I'm listening to stuff. Okay, well, here's the plain one. This here is the plain one, just so you can see the difference and see, and this is the carnival. But this is a plain one. This one's coming to you. Kirby, thank you so much for your first purchase. I love those. That's there. All right, so let me run this carnival one just in case somebody wants that one. When I was collecting these, because these two were from my personal collection, like I was saying, I used to do a lot of dinner parties. I used to work for Hyatt, so we used to have to entertain a lot and all that. Um, and I bought them at separate times and didn't even realize there was one carnival and one not until I went to go set them up on the table. And I hadn't realized that. I thought they all came in the same, but it's the same design. All right, thank you for looking at that one. It's funny, my mom used to, she didn't like the amber glass. She liked the green glass. Um, let me see if I can get to this yet. Let me show this. This here, I think it was Anchor Hocking. This was a bowl. Um, I used to use this. Yeah, it's vintage Anchor Hocking. I used to put this on the centerpiece as well. Um, it's a Fairfield bowl. I used to put beautiful salads in there. I used to make the ambrosia desserts in here. I don't know what's wrong with my daughter. She doesn't like amber. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You must be somebody else's child. It's funny because my granddaughter, her daughter, who's 21, she loves amber and she loves all the 70s furniture and that burnt orange. And my daughter's like, when we were decorating her apartment last year, she's like, I can't believe she's got this stuff just like you. I said, well, you didn't want it. Let's go ahead and start this auction. These I do have, did I lift this together? No, I have two of these. These here are the diamond cut hobnob amber glass votive candle holders. They still have the rubbers at the bottom. And I do have two of these. Thank you for looking at those. I just bought these because I was going to put them in candlestick holders. I don't have any candlesticks out here, but these were too small. So I need to get the ones that are a little bit bigger. but they were both in great condition. Let's do this Williams Sonoma plate. Look at this. This is a platter. Makes a beautiful table. It is Williams Sonoma, made in Italy. This is from the 90s or early 2000s, maybe. This one was. This was at the bottom. Okay, let's start this auction. This is currently running, but this has the, the burnt orange in it, the mustard yellow, the olive green, the blues. It does have crazing on it. All right, thank you for looking at that. This outside. This here is one of those Florentine Italy plastic trays. This one is plastic. I do have one that's wood. That's a little bit larger. So you can hang these up. You can stick those things. What are those things that they? Here it is. Let me back out of there. Oh shoot! Where did that go? I lost it. There it goes. Start that. Here, this is currently running. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. And it does have Florentine Italy on the back. All right, thank you for looking at that. So here I have one of the Amberlina bells. Here it is. So here's this, your vintage Amberlina. Let me put this in higher. You got your orange and your golds, your yellows, your oranges and red. And it does have the thing at the inside. All right, keep this here. This here is a sunflower little, it could be a candle holder, pillar candle holder, or a trinket dish. Your catch-all things. Oh, shoot. That didn't change. There you go. Oh, this, okay. I hadn't seen the other ones. I forgot this was a Hazel Atlas. Thank you for your bids. Yep. Milione is watching in there silently, so her husband doesn't know what she's shopping. We all been there, done that. Thank you so much. The things we have to do. This is coming your way. We got to do what we got to do to keep peace. It's not going to hurt them. Some things, don't hurt. Let me show you these. Okay, so these have been around for a while. I want to say the 60s. I haven't had them since the 60s. I'm going to let them run for the full 30 seconds so I can tell you. These here are like, I want to say 24 by 17, I believe. But this is vintage. That's the Renaissance. I forget what you call that thing. But look at the back. This is Art 104 Verdi Odo, which is the gold. Casino d'Amore, Rome, made in Italy. And I used to have these hanging in my dining room for years. And this is the other one. So you had one that was a tall one, and then you had this one. So I loved it, and it looked so good. This one here says Art 104, Verdiotto, Giardi, Laguna Vidiente. Those are beautiful. If y'all want me to run those again, let me know. And they're lightweight. They're not real heavy, so they're not going to be that much with postage, more than what it would normally be. Let me run these. But, with my daughter, it's funny. I was saying this the other day. She's a minimalist. I'm a maximalist. Here we're running this vintage metal hanging butterfly. This is a 5-inch one. I do have the 3-inch one as well. But her colors and they've gone all this very modern now. It's all black and white inside and outside of the house. It looks really nice. Um, and then all my amber stuff and gold stuff. She said one time she felt like she walked in Liberace's house. I'm like, I'm surprised you knew who Liberace was. All right, this here's another plate. I have two of these. These here I used to put in those tiered stands and used to use them for desserts, canapes. If I had brunch at the house, you can put your breads and muffins and all that. Make sure I pick out the right glass. Oh, here it is. So here it is. It's got the fruit pattern on the back, vintage Federal glass with your fruit pattern. I do have two of these. You made it, Teambo. Where were you? Put that there. Let me show you this. This was mine. I just decided this morning to put it up for auction at Joel. Oh, um, so I would like for somebody else to enjoy it and have it on their dresser or in their bath. This here's for bath oils. You could use it for your perfume. You could put like the splash stuff in there or just keep it clear. Um, but the top is in beautiful condition. Let me see. Let me see. There it is. This here is running. Beautiful hand blown. Look at the top is all in gorgeous condition. Oh, thank you so much for your bid on that. You got the poncho at the bottom and it's dimpled in the sides. Let me see if you see that they go in there. Oh, thank you so much. You're going to enjoy that. Absolutely beautiful. And to put it on your vanity or your dresser, I actually had it here on a little side table in my living room with the candle, with these candle things there too. And I'm like, one of my dogs are going to hit into it, knock it down. They're going to break it. And I'm going to have to cry. I'm like, thank you so much. Like that would be a great addition to my Amber show. Let's see. Oh, let me show you these. These, I bought these from Goodwill back in the 90s. These have been with me to every house I have. They're the rose, or the bud vases. And then you have the bottom with the clear glass pedestal with the swirl on it. I don't know exactly how old these are. I don't remember. I don't know if I have it. So, people don't realize how smart animals are. So, I don't know if y'all just heard my dog bark, or not bark, cough. Okay, so this one is running. I do have two vintage amber bud vase, and I love the shape of it too. Let me ask y'all a question. Should I paint my shelves white? You think you'll be able to see better? Because I look like from what I see on the camera that I'm having a hard time showing if things are this color or brown or whatever, that you guys can't see it to it. So what do y'all think about painting the shelves white? I mean, y'all don't have to paint them white, but if that would show up better, let me know what y'all think. Or if y'all could see it okay there. This here is your amber. Oh, they didn't. We're going to watch this for 30 seconds. Vintage Amber Indiana. This is the diamond lattice pattern, your celery dish, your bread dish. You can make it any kind of dish, a little trinket dish. You can put it in your bathroom on your vanity and put your cotton balls or your Q-tips. Has lots of uses. Oh, I was telling y'all earlier, I get off track, that I love the amber. My mom had almost everything I'm showing you guys in the green. She loved the green was her favorite color. All right, so this set is, let me pull it up first. It's going to be the pitcher and 4 glasses. I know I have more. At one point I had this thing. I had a problem. I admit. Every time I went to a Goodwill, garage sale, estate sale, and saw these glasses, I bought them. Oh, let me get this, make sure that doesn't fall. Okay. So here's the picture, and then I have 4 of these. So the price is for 5 pieces. You get the pitcher, and it's Indiana glass. This is the Whitehall amber water glasses, tea glass. They're 6 inches. So if anybody wants me to run that again, let me know. That's the pitcher, and then 4 of these glasses. I just didn't take them all out. So at one time, before I gave some to my granddaughter, I had 16 of them, of the glasses. And my daughter saw them. She's like, "What is a matter with you?" And I'm like, "Honey, but what if like some break? I will have extras already." So I would only put 6 or 8 in my cabinet, depending on how many would fit in at the time or wherever I was at, living, which house. Why is this not going to 20? Okay, there it goes. So here is a large amber glass swirl. You see the swirl in there? Platter. And like I used to use this platter and that other big one that I showed you from Williams Sonoma. I used to place them on the center of the tables and make an antipasti there, or what do they call it now? That is the uh, can't remember what it's called now. Here, I'm here. Let's see. What haven't I? Oh, let me do some of these brass. I forget I was showing brass. See, I got all hooked up with the amber. I showed that one. All right, let me go and run another giveaway. Y'all deserve to have another giveaway. All right, so the giveaway started. Go ahead and jump in there. Let's see. Nope, I ran that one. Let's do. Don't forget to check out the buy it now listings. Feel free to make offers on those as well. So this here is a big copper tea kettle or coffee kettle. Look at the top of the handle. I should have ran that longer. There is a dent on the lid that probably could be hammered out because that's just the lid there. But I don't know what they were using it for because they had it full of straw. But let me know if anybody wants me to run that again. Go ahead, get in the giveaway up there. A couple of minutes on that. All right, we have, let's see what's up next with, I ran that one. Let's do this. This here is a little brass vase. Is that the pedestal one? Yeah. This here is, it's like 3 inches tall. You got the detailed etching on there. I haven't cleaned any of these because some people like this color with the patina, and then some people like to clean them. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Get in the giveaway entry that's currently running. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to run. I'm currently running um, some brass items. 'Cause I just went through a lot of the amber items that I'll be happy to run again. This here is a plate. It's an etched plate, 6 inches. Here you can see the back of it a little bit better. That's the pattern. Full of patina. This is a light one. All right, thank you for looking at that one. I'll run this one too. This is a heavy one. This one's heavy. I wish I had my magnet out here to double check that. Um, but these two are good to use for under your plants. It just makes them a little bit more decorative. If you don't have any other usage for it, here we'll start this one. This is currently running. It's got the hammered pattern on that. Yes, the inset burner. Okay, I'll go ahead and run that for you, Kirby. All right. Here's the inset burner. I remember I'm a late 60s baby, but remember the 70s. Remember the mom with the incense throughout the house. My grandmother too. It was funny. They used to have this little ceramic. Almost lost y'all. Okay, this is currently running. That's for the little incense burner. Thank you, Kay Kirby, for your bid. You are winning that. It's cute. And that is also coming to you. Thank you so much. Um, there. Yes, they used to have these little Chinese statues that the incense, it was the little chalky ones used to sit in. Some of them smelled very good. Some not so much. Let's see, this is a bell. And this being a brass, I've never heard of a brass bell before, but it has a very nice bell sound to it. These are etched too. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. It's a few more seconds on the giveaway if anybody else wants to join in on that. Let me show you this candlestick holder. This one's a unique one. It has a dragon coiled around it. Let's see. I'm used to, I used to do live auctions somewhere else, and their platform was just a little bit different. But they used to, like, if you ran an item, it would go to the bottom of the list. It just made it kind of easy. So this here is a vintage ornate brass candle holder with the dragon coiled around the top there. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, let's see what we've got bookmarked here. See what else people want to. Let me go ahead and start this one. I saw this one pop up. This one's here. This here is that beautiful amber. Thank you so much. Million is winning that. We say million, we say everything in Italian. My mother would try to say Smith in Italian. I'm like, Ma, it's just Smith. That's all it is. It's just Jones. You don't have to put a vowel at the end of it. So if your name is not that, if it's just Milone, I'm sorry. It's a hard habit. That is coming your way. Thank you. It's so funny how things rub off on us. Oh, this lamp, I hadn't shown this yet. Let me show this lamp. This is a beautiful lamp. Yes, it was mine. It was mine. So that's why I can say it's a beautiful lamp. So here's this lamp. Um, that is running. I actually just took it out of my antique booth. I said, let me show it in my amber show. I love how it's got the marble swirls with the bronze, the golds in there. There is a couple little chips down here. I will take the dust off. All right, let me know if you want to see that again. Should you come back in the show? That that lamp was very pretty. And it gives a great glow in the room as well. Let's see. I forgot to see what else I had. Oh, let me run this. This here is where, let me see what it's at first. Oh, here it is. This here is, nope. You have your, it's a tortoiseo pattern. I don't know if you can see the tortoise pattern on there. Glass vase on a pedestal. So you can use it as a flower vase. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'll put that here. Let's see, let me run. I know I had a few other bookmarks. Let me bookmark that. This here is your federal glass. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Making sure I'm grabbing the right one. I had several of these and only one was behind. This is currently running. Oh, very nice. I'm glad this is coming home with the other stuff. This is absolutely beautiful. I had 3 of these that I put on a 3-tier stuff, and it was a serving as well. But these are beautiful platters. Thank you so much. You will enjoy those. Yes, Vicki, please feel free to promote. All right. But make sure you bookmark my other shows or you share mine too. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad I found somebody that likes amber like I do. Like I was saying, gosh, what's the matter with all these people? I'm going to show this one again because I absolutely love this one. Here is that tiara sunflower one. And it matched. See, I had the dinner plates that matched that. I miss my plates. I said Thanksgiving time and in the fall, I used to have everything on my dining room table, the whole spread, all my amber stuff. And my husband was like, well, who's coming? I'm like, nobody's coming. This is just a decoration that we do for the holiday season. He's like, because normally when I do Thanksgiving, we're eating off of paper plates. We're not eating off of. I said, no, but it's pretty to have it. Let me see. Oh, here's this ruffled bowl. This is carnival glass. And it does have the sunflower thing there, or the tiara. See that? Carnival ruffled. There, Vicki Lloyd she went and just marked her show, 6:30 p.m. today. She's doing Fenton glass. Put this back down here. Break. All right, let's see what else we have here. Um, let me see. There's some. Did I check out the bin? There's some ephemera in there. There's some note cards in there. Let's see if there's anything else. Let me pin this lamp to see if that person comes in. Again, let me go ahead and show that. All right, that's currently running again. Oh, thank you so much, Vicki. I hope you have a great show this evening. So here's a beautiful lamp. It does have a couple of call outs here on the base, but other than that, it's beautiful. All right. I guess that person left the show or changed their mind, which is all good. Let me see what else. I think I had um oh, I had this. Where did that go? Is that still up there? Yeah. Let's go ahead and bookmark this. This is going to be a brass tone towel holder. Those are those vintage. It's got patina on the bottom. These are vintage. Double towel holder for the bathroom. All right. Thank you for looking at that. Let me see if I missed anything. Um, Let me run this one. This here was for that other Italian Florentine wall art. This was the back of it. This was from the 60s. All right, thank you for looking at that. What else can we do? Why can't I find that Saint Armor? Unless I not included it. Let me start this one again. This here is for that France Duralex. That France, yeah. Uh, Thank you very much. Yeah, this is that vintage Duralex bow, and it's stamped Duralex and it's stamped France on this one. And I'll take off my fingerprints. You don't have that. Let's see. What else? We have that. Let me run this again, see if anybody's interested in these. Where did they go? Yes. These here are the vintage votive diamond amber candle holders. Great. Thanks, Vicki. You too. And have a great weekend. All right. Let's see. That. I did those. What else do you guys want to see? Okay, let's run this again. This here, the Vegetira candlestick holders. These are for the pair. So you have two. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. This is the Tiara, the Indiana glass candlestick holders for two. All right. Thank you for looking at those. Let's do this bud base. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We're doing amber and glass today. This here is an amber glass bud base with the swirl clear bottom. And I do have two of these. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me run this picture again. If you see anything that you want me to run, let me know. Because I'm getting ready to raid into somebody else. We've already ran everything. Here's this picture. This is, I just have to take the dust off of it. This is the amber color glass. It has the clear handle and it has the pontil at the bottom. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let me do this. Where did that go? Here this is. Let's run this again. Here is a 1960s Imperial glass compote. This is the Atterbury scroll pattern. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Please follow and bookmark my future shows. I do have a show tomorrow morning. It's going to be a jewelry show, actually. I do one jewelry show, or no, I think it's Sunday. I do one jewelry show on the weekends. I do a theme show. Well, lately I've been doing all my shows theme. Only because I'm trying to let people know what it is exactly that's in there. Because I have so much amber, that's why I wanted to do an amber show. And then next week's show on Tuesday, this is currently running your Amberina Ruby, your diamond quilted glass bell. It does have the thing at the bottom. But that show would be bar and kitchen. I have lots of glasses. And yes, they're in the yellow glass and in the amber glass. You saw these these glasses that I was running. Let me run this again too. Not only do I have these, okay, because my collection included amber, as you can see. And then I had these glasses. Okay. So with this, you get the picture and you get four of these. So my glassware that I have, my juice cups, my iced tea glasses, the juice glasses, the water glasses, they're on amber, but different patterns. I didn't like for everything to be all matchy matchy. It had to be. So you have these as your tea glass or water glass, and then you have like a juice glass will be the amber, and they're those king thumbprint ones. I forget what that was called again. So I have those. So I'll be doing, and then I have a lot of Pier One. Back in the day, I used to do like a lot of yellow, like martini glasses and white wine glasses and all that. So I'll be bringing that. I'll be bringing that on Tuesday. So make sure you bookmark the show so you can see more Amber stuff. Don't you want to see more Amber stuff? That will be in the kitchen stuff. All right. Oh, I forgot to see. Is that giveaway still going? I'm sorry. I forgot to see who won that last giveaway. I am like, it'll show me. I'm like, I've got ADD when I start talking about Amber. Let's go ahead and do this sunflower bowl again. And then we're going to go ahead and find somebody to raid into. If there's nothing else you would like for me to show you, let's do this. This is currently running. This is your carnival glass. Your Indiana's got the sunflower pattern on there. The iridescence on that is really nice, and it is carnival. All right. Well, if that's all, thank you very much for showing up for my Amber and Brass show. Hopefully, if you want to stop by this weekend for my jewelry show, I would love to see you there too. Please remember to follow and bookmark my future shows, and hopefully I'll see you next week at another theme show. Thank you so much for being here and for your bids as well. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Let's see who we can find and rate. Even though we're small, That's right. They still like to see the raids. Let's go to somebody who doesn't have much in their show. Here we go.